charged.
Can I come straight to you, Jaiprakash Narayan, because you are seen among the few MLAs from your state who is not descending on Delhi in the manner that everyone else is. You are seen as an independent voice in the Andhra Assembly. Please tell me, is this now becoming a battle between Hyderabad and Delhi, which could spiral out of control? That this is, as many people are now saying, the Congress is playing with fire at the moment.
Rajdeep, this is a classic case of how not to manage a situation like this. India has created many new states in the past 30, 40, 50, 60 years. This is the first time that a government in office in Delhi, particularly with a party that has been an integral part of nation building for the past 60, 70 years, they have bungled so spectacularly that you can't think of a worse situation. It's almost a classic textbook study of how not to do it. It's done with reckless abandon. It's done in a very cynical and manipulative and short-sighted manner, in a very conspiratorial approach. Until date, in all these 10 years, there was not even one occasion when the elected representatives of three regions are made to sit together and a legitimate, a genuine discussion went about happening. What is the way out? How to really resolve the issue? Everything is very, very cynical. Everything is on the vote banks and with an eye on elections. And now suddenly, a few days or a few weeks before the election, they start this process. And even then, Rajdeep, on the 30th of July, the CWC took a decision. Today is the 190th day. Until date, in the past 190 days, there was not even a modicum of effort to try and bring all the stakeholders together and find an acceptable formula. Until this day. The Assembly discussed ad infinitum.
Yes.
Just 1 second, Rajdeep.
Yes.
Quintals of material was sent to Delhi.
Yes.
And we now hear from news reports, it's all dumped in the storage go down. There was not even an effort to understand what's happening. What are Telangana legislators saying? What are Coast Andhra people saying? What are Rayalaseema people saying? How to deal with the consequences of partition? And this is the way Congress party deals with one of India's very large states, representing one of the largest groups of language outside of Hindi, and a state that has given them the largest number of members of parliament in the past two governments. It's amazing that this party actually could be a governing party in India for 65 years. I think they are now on a self-destructive path.
Let them bury themselves. Hold on.
But they are now damaging the country's unity enormously.
Okay, Sir Jaiprakash Narayan, given these polarized views, Jaiprakash Narayan, yes, what is the solution? Do you see, Jaiprakash Narayan, any solution that will avoid the kind of violent confrontation that is brewing in many parts today of Andhra Pradesh and sadly even in the national capital today?
Rajdeep, it is late, but it's never too late. What is required is a skilled surgeon's scalpel, not a bludgeon, not a battle axe. Unfortunately, Congress party and union government are using a bludgeon and a scalpel and a battle axe. They have to use soothing balm instead of this inflammatory rhetoric.
Right.
And all parties in Andhra Pradesh must now recognize that this unbridled lust for power, this reckless abandon with which you play the power game, this pathological lust for power, and this feudal quest for family rule, and this greed for money, that's what's at the root of all this problem. Now, in Telangana region, the aspirations are very strong now. People time and again outside of Hyderabad have conclusively demonstrated their desire. In Coast Andhra Rayalaseema, their fears are genuine. We must understand, Rajdeep, the national viewers must understand, if you want to separate, let's say, northern Tamil Nadu along with Chennai, yes, and therefore take away Chennai's opportunities and resources to only one part of the state, or if you want to separate southern Karnataka along with Bengaluru from the rest of northern Karnataka, or western Maharashtra, you are a Maharashtrian by birth and upbringing, Rajdeep, western Maharashtra along with Mumbai and Pune are separated from the rest of Maharashtra, you can understand the consequences, the hurt sentiment, the economic opportunities, and most of all, the fiscal consequences to the governments. Hyderabad city has a 13,000 crore annual surplus in government revenues. Telangana has an 8,000 crore plus deficit. Rayalaseema, a small little region of 1.5 crores, has a 7,000 crore deficit as of 2012-13. Now, unless you address these in a systematic, scientific way, give them a guarantee that money will not be a problem, the future is secure, industrialization and job creation will be there, and a political boundary on the map will not really mean anything except political boundary. Economically and socially, we're all one. If that is done, But for that to be done, the parties must not
Veera-
become part of the problem. All traditional parties in Andhra Pradesh today, Rajdeep,
Yes.
they are all part of the problem. Lok Satta is the only sane voice in the assembly. We came up with the solution and the roadmap. We said this is how to do it. And we also said, you get these things done. Within 1 week, we'll build a consensus in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, where is that consensus
sir.
to come from? You're putting your hand up. Where is the consensus? I am seeing, as I said on this program, again, polarized views, TRS, Congress. Do you see that middle ground at all emerging?
There was a possibility to have created consensus. Now the possibility will come after this election heat goes down. We don't know if the bill is going to pass through in Parliament, but Rajdeep, if this had been done 2 years ago, where there was a clear roadmap which said Hyderabad would remain a common capital or a union territory which was shared by both sides, till a selected capital would be established for the coastal Andhra and Rayalaseema regions, it could have been an issue that would have been resolved. If there was no jingoism, it would have been resolved, but unfortunately, this is election time, and all your panelists from the political parties are, maybe Jai Prakash Narayan is an exclusion to that, are only looking for votes in their constituency and have miserably failed.